You girls have made some decisions, but were they the right decisions?
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Basketball Wives. This is season 7, episode 14. As I said, the girls have actually made some decisions, quite a few of the girls, and I'm going to cover them in this review. But were they the right decisions? Some of them bad, but we're going to get to it. First things first, Malaysia and Jackie were sitting together and they were doing some facial masks and whatnot, just kicking it and trying to really get themselves together for their trip to Amsterdam. They're pretty excited, and they're excited more or less to actually be going away with the group and no drama for Jackie, no drama for Malaysia. Because both of them, on trips have in the past have been the part of some type of drama. And they were just saying, this is crazy. Like we don't have any problem with each other. We don't have any problems with anybody else. This is gonna be a great trip. And basically the two of us we just want to mind our own business. That lasted about a day. That day and part of the next day. That's all. Next thing, first bad decision. And I think it was a bad one. We see OG coming into her apartment. And there's rose petals and stuff on the floor. Well, what had happened is Kwame has actually come back in town literally a few months early. She wasn't expecting him for a few months to come home. And there's been all of this back and forth. There's been all this back and forth about Kwame, what are you going to do with your life? Kwame, what is it that we're doing here? Kwame, I need to make some decisions. Kwame, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay with you if you don't know what it is that you want to do. So Kwame had to make a move. And he did. He came in, surprised her, and told her he's ready to go and move on to the next step. Well, at that point, baby, she was so excited with herself. She's ready to drop to her knees and give him whatever it is that he wanted. I need to make him happy at that moment. And he goes on to tell her, yeah, the next step, we're going to move in together. I said, bitch, what? Move in together? Kwame, sweetheart, what part did you miss? If I'm fussing at you back and forth saying I want a ring, I want to be married, I want to be a family, and then you think you can appease me with telling me that we're going to move in together, Kwame, you's a damn fool. And he knew he was dealing with because OG was like, oh, I'm so happy. I looked, I said, you are the dumbest bitch this side of the Mason-Dixon line. Just as stupid. Girl, he ain't doing it but stringing you along. He ain't doing nothing but stringing you along. He threw you a line, bitch, and you took it. I was amazed. I said, Jedi mind trick. I guess it works every time, honey. But that ain't nothing but strict. Sucker. Sucker. All he's doing is stringing her along. Absolutely ridiculous. Moving on. Tami and Jackie get together. Jackie's trying one more time to convince Tami to come. Tami tells her, nah, I ain't trying to go anywhere, girl. I make sure Reggie's good with all this that I've done here lately, and I'm just hanging back with my kids, but see my kids and work my businesses, and I'm just going to chill here. And as a matter of fact, I've never had a good time on any of the trips that we've ever had, as long as we all been hanging out. And then they show like flashes back to like every trip Tami has gotten into it with somebody. And she's like, I just ain't trying to do that. I just ain't trying to do that. I'm like, wow. And I've been watching this and watching how Tami's moving and some of the things that Tami is saying about the relationship with her and Shawnee, the back and forth with her and Evelyn, and just in general, do you guys think that Tami's gotten tired? Like, literally, like, I mean, I know we all, at some point, we see the error in our ways, okay? And we want to change. There's also a thing where still wears out, okay? Now, whether myself or you guys actually feel the same way Tami feels, what is coming across for me is that Tami feels a little mistreated, as goes for the way her involvement with the group of ladies and Shawnee. You know, because I think the holding thing for her was her friendship, like she has this friendship, this great friendship with Shawnee. But I think it's like Tami is seeing that maybe the friendship isn't really so great with Shawnee. And that maybe she's been putting 20 on 10 all this time and thinking that Shawnee was a better friend to her than she thought he was, than she thought she was. And she's starting to see things differently. And I think it's a thing where still even wears out. And I think she's pretty tired. I don't think she's like ready to just drop Shawnee as a friend, but I think it's getting to that point where like we're good, but I don't really fuck with you like that. That's what I'm seeing. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. You guys tell me in the comments, do you all think that Tami, right, wrong, or indifferent, has actually seen this whole journey through a different side of her eye and is like, fuck this shit? That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I could be wrong. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Moving on. Tami actually ends up meeting with her daughters. And she tells her daughters, me and Reggie, we're not going to get married. We're going to end our engagement. We're not going to get married. Baby, them daughters was giving her, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Like, what is it that you're doing? And then, do you really believe that he's going to stay? And even with that, do you even think it's fair what you're doing? Do you think what you're doing to him is fair? Do you think it's fair that you string him along and think he's going to stay with you like this? And she just kind of looked at it. I'm like, I think you probably need to listen to your daughters, but whatever. I was really impressed with the daughters. They didn't play around with it. They told their mother exactly what they thought. And I have to say, I agree with them. But anyway, okay, moving on. Jackie got together with OG and CeCe. And they kind of talked a little bit. And the message that I got from Jackie was a bit of a conflicting one. It was based, because OG didn't say a whole lot. But Jackie was basically saying two things. You got to hold your own. You cannot let these ladies run over you. We've heard this time and time again. All this passive aggressive bullshit that you do, it doesn't work. It's not effective. You got to come out the gate swinging with these ladies. That's just the way it is. But then at the same time, the other thing I got from Jackie is saying, Jen, it's fine to feud with Jen, because fuck Jen, really. But CeCe, you may not really want it with Evelyn. That's what I got from what Jackie was saying. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, but that's what I got. And I think she's right. But anyway. So next thing we see, they get to Amsterdam. And they get into the van. And they're going to go to their hotel. Kristen, you teeter-totter on the line of making me not like you. Shawnee and Evelyn was kikiing and carrying on about CeCe for the most part. And Kristen was all in. All in it. Real shady. Real shady. But you told your mother before you left that she was going to try to straighten things up with CeCe. But then you got with these two whores. And now you acting real shitty and real shady. I was like, So which is it going to be, Kristen? Are you trying to fix things with CeCe, or are you being a bitch along with the girls? And either one is fine. But bitch, you got to commit to a side. You have to commit to a side. I wasn't feeling it. Anyway, moving on. So they go to dinner. They decided they were going to go to dinner. Their first night, they're just going to go to dinner, and then the next day they'll really do some hanging out. Shawnee, baby, when they went to dinner, Shawnee had this nasty, badass motherfucking black sandal on. I said, oh, I don't even know what else she had on. I think she had a duster and like some capri pants. They were like these pencil leg kind of capri pants. I think they were black. I don't know. Fuck the rest of the outfit. That bitch's shoe was everything. Just a thin strip across her toe and a thin sling back strip. They were screaming Milan, Milan, Milan Treasure, honey. And she was, I said, come on, Shawnee, bitch. She was stepping that cobblestone. I said, work, Shawnee. That bitch. I said, I got life. Sorry, sidebar, y'all, but I got like nasty ass motherfucking shoe. Yes, Shawnee, bitch. 10 points for the pump, bitch. 10 points. Anyway, making the way through. Ain't nothing like a bitch that can make her way through with a cobblestone road and a good pump, honey, and give. Shoulders straight, honey. Getting it. Yes, Shawnee. Anyway, they go to dinner. And they're all just sitting there and everything. And then the next thing you know, here we go. Evelyn says, so CeCe, are you going to speak to Shawnee at all today? And CeCe's like, what? What do you mean? And here it is. I think CeCe didn't really pay it any attention that she actually hadn't said anything to Shawnee. She hadn't thanked Shawnee for inviting her for the trip or paying for the trip. Nothing. She hadn't said anything to Shawnee, and it wasn't on purpose. It was done because Shawnee's right up underneath Evelyn. She was shading Evelyn, but she ended up shading Shawnee and Evelyn. But the problem with CeCe that I have noticed is that CeCe couldn't actually get to that because she's always in a constant state of backpedaling and pussy popping and acting like she don't know what you're talking about. Huh? What? Oh, you know, my kids do stuff like that. Well, I have the one that does shit like that. And the reason he does that is because he's a vicious liar. My youngest one. He's a liar. And that's his thing. That's where we always have our problem because a lie comes forth before the truth is even thought about, which gets him that I can't play the lying game with you. But this is what I see with CeCe. And she's always in a constant state of backpedaling and pussy popping. No, I spoke to Shawnee, bitch. No, you didn't. We got all this camera footage, but you ain't said nothing to Shawnee at all. Now, all you got to do, bitch, say, I'm sorry. You're sorry, bitch. Because she was sorry because you didn't mean to shade Shawnee, but you were shading Evelyn. And she did say that. Only person I could speak to was you. No, bitch, you didn't speak to Big Head Shawnee either. But whatever. So then she says, well, did you? She said, oh, why do you care? She said, because she's my friend and you're mad fucking disrespectful. You know? Then she says, and also, did you say that we don't work? Oh, no, I didn't say that. You did say that. You did say that. And then it came out. And then Kristen, she says, you said it with Kristen instead of, and Kristen still there. Well, yeah, you did, CeCe. When you and I had that conversation outside of the one event, and it was just you and I, you said that. So you went and told them that, Kristen? Really, Kristen? Really? Where'd they do that at, Kristen? I said, right now, CeCe, is the time when you were supposed to take a drink and throw it on Kristen. Haven't you watched these previous seasons? Because had it been any other two people, at that point there would have been a drink thrown in Kristen's face, and she would have deserved every drop. Tell something else. You want to tell something, bitch? Tell that. Shady. So now we got her and Evelyn going back and forth, and then Evelyn says, "Yeah, now here you got a new name for me. What is it?" And she says, "Oh, it's not." First, she did the, "Huh? What do you mean?" I wanted, you called a bitch a name, and she said, "Well, what is the name?" And she says, "Oh, that's not a new name. It's an old name, Tweedledummer, honey." I said, "Oh." And then that motherfucking Evelyn got to go back and forth. She gonna say, now I got a problem with you, bitch. This, that, thing, and the other. She said, "You always have a problem, Evelyn. You always have a problem." She said, "Evelyn? Really? Oh. Well, I got a problem, not with everything, but I have a problem with you, Lily. Baby." And CeCe looked and said, "Lily? What does that mean? That motherfucker Malaysia." Malaysia looked across her and says, "Girl, the girl in the nail shop, honey." I said, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." That was some old racist, fucked up bullshit. CeCe said, "Oh, so now she's being racist." She said, "You call it what you want, Lily. I don't give a shit." I said, "Oh, damn, Evelyn." And everybody was like, "Evelyn, for real?" That bitch wasn't taking it back. She would not take it back. Shawty even got in her confessional and said, "Girl, you can't be calling that woman no damn Lily." I said, "Bitch, she said it, and she was not taking it back." I said, "Evelyn, you are a bitch, honey." Oh, Evelyn is too much. Too much. I'm Lily. She said, "If you call me goddamn Evil Lynn and you think that's cute, you think you're the first bitch that called me Evil Lynn, you're not, but that's all right, Lily." I said, "Oh, Evelyn, what the fuck we gonna do with you, honey?" Oh, she's too much. So that was that. They fucked up dinner. Dinner was fucked up. They end up leaving. Now, Jackie, bitch. Now, Malaysia, first of all, Malaysia, you said you wanted to mind your own business, bitch. Why is you in there translating the whole fucked up racist ass slurs, bitch? You gonna translate it, bitch? She means the girl from the nail shop. So you ain't mind your business. The shit lasted a day and a half. Jackie then sitting in the back of the damn van on the way back. "Yeah, CeCe, I think you held your own good, girl. Yeah, this she get in her confessional. Yeah, see, cause CeCe, they keep putting her on this island by herself, but she's not by herself because I got her back. She's my girl." Now, Jackie, you know good and well you do not want it with Evelyn, and you know you don't. So why are you now inserting yourself into the bullshit? You've been doing good for the last few weeks. I've been giving you a compliment. Now your ass is being messy. Jackie, shut the fuck up and chill out and just hold off to do some of your bulldagging ass shit that you be doing, and making these little comments, these little lap liquor comments that you make. Just chill out and shut up. Mind your business. Let CeCe do CeCe. Period. Because CeCe is going to backpedal and pussy pop until somebody pushes her into a corner. Let CeCe do CeCe. Period. Stay out of it, Jackie. Anyway, so that's that. Next day, that damn Jennifer talks to Evelyn and tells her, "I'm definitely coming, bitch." Evelyn meets up with Shawnee. As she basically tells her, "Please don't get mad at me, Shawnee, but I invited Jennifer here and she's coming." Shawnee was so goddamn angry, and she's like, "Ooh, and then told her, "Well, what you did was you set your girlfriend out. Because I don't care if that bitch wants to come all the way here. That's on her. That bitch could come all the way here to have a conversation with me that she could have had with me in LA. And I would have told her in LA that I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. And I don't give a shit what she's talking about. But now she could bring her dumb ass all the way here. And I could tell her that I don't give a shit about what she's saying. I ain't trying to hear nothing that she got to say. Dumbass bitch." And you done set her up. I said, "Oh." I laughed. I said, I laughed so hard. I was like, "Evelyn, you need to sit down, see you make a decision." Another bad decision, honey. Bad decision. Just a damn mess. Anyway, that's it. And next week we'll pick up here, honey. Jennifer's on her way, baby. It's gonna be on and popping. All right, you guys. Later.